So here's a response to the most popular question from the last IQAir video, which had 249 likes at the time of me making this video. It was asked by Gus849, and he asked, so what's your affiliate market cut here? And this is a very good question, inquiring about my motives for saying such great things about the IQAir Health Pro Plus. So let me provide a detailed answer. Number one, I make zero money on that video, and I make zero money on this video. I am new to TikTok, and I am really focusing most of my attention on my YouTube channel, but I take some of the videos from YouTube and I upload them on TikTok just to see, what happens. So I don't currently know how to monetize TikTok, but in the future, I do plan on monetizing my YouTube channel, and I have a blog and form people can fill out so I can make recommendations for their air purification needs. And yes, there are links, in those emails that will be like affiliate links, right? Amazon affiliate links. Number two, I have 15 years of experience as an air purification consultant with 100 or so different units and brands. So I believe I've earned the right to monetize my YouTube channel, and some folks would consider me to be an expert in the industry. Although I don't like that word, as nobody has experience with all of the 4,000 or so different solutions in the world. Let's just say I'm an experienced air quality consultant. Number three, the following story will show you just how strongly I really feel about the IQAir Health Pro Plus and how I do business when I consult with people, and why I would make content about the Health Pro Plus without making any money on it today. So I worked for an indoor air quality internet retail company for 15 years, and we were a dealer for IQAir and about 50 other air purification brands. And in many years, from 2005 to 2021, we were the #1 IQAir dealer in the entire United States from a sales and volume standpoint, meaning we sold more IQAir equipment than anyone else in the United States for many years. So we had a very strong relationship with them. Then, about 2 to 3 years ago, around the beginning of the outbreak of COVID, IQAir decided to get rid of all of their North American dealers, including us, right before summer, okay? They decided to sell directly to the public and make more profit per unit, because 20 years ago, when they entered the United States market, they were unknown in the US, so they needed the internet dealers like us to help build their brand. But 3 years ago, their brand and reputation was so strong that it kind of enabled them to just get rid of their distribution channels like us and go direct to the customers. And the company I worked at made a few $1,000,000 in profit from their product lines over 17 or so years. IQAir was a top 5 profitable product line for us out of maybe 120 or so different manufacturers and product lines. So a lot of people in my company were very upset and angry, of course, at IQAir, cutting us off like that, especially with COVID right there, right? We would have made at least $300,000 to $3 million in profit over, just the one summer, over just a couple of months, right? Like 3 to 4 months. On the IQAir Health Pro Plus alone, we would have made that money, right? But that also depended on our ability to get the units, because it's oftentimes hard to get units when demand is so high. So I'll say it was between $300,000 to $3 million that we would have made between 3 to 4 months, okay, in profit, not sales, but profit, okay? We would have killed it. It would have been the #1 selling air purifier out of our 50 brands during COVID for sure, okay? So losing them made a lot of people in our company really angry, all right? So I personally felt like we were, fortunate to have had them as a solution for so long. And I felt like we were fortunate, to make so much money on their product lines for 17 or so years, right? And I understood that now they enjoyed a very strong reputation and they were a major player in North America. So I got it, right? They wanted to make more money, and hey, that's just business. Companies are always trying to make more profit, and there's no loyalty in business. Now, we as a company had just brought on a new brand called Aris, which also came from Switzerland. And amazingly enough, it seemed to be able to filter even better than the IQAir Health Pro Plus, which is something that we had never seen in the industry, right? So it was really exciting. It was mind-blowing for me, actually. So I was ecstatic at having this new Aris solution to sell. It was like the most exciting product line that we had brought on board to our company since I could remember, out of hundreds and hundreds of products, right? And I was literally emailing the owner and CEO of ARRIS, his name is Pierre, on a daily basis. And we were going through the process of them becoming a dealer, of us becoming a dealer, of setting us up as a dealer. And he was answering questions on the products in the industry and all this kind of stuff. And I mean, it's very rare to get unlimited access to the owner of such an impressive company. And I felt like he was, just like the salt of the earth. He was the greatest guy ever, right? He was super brilliant. He has a master's degree in engineering from MIT. And he was also super nice and a real great problem solver. And he has zero ego, right? So he's like this brilliant young air purification business owner with some game-changing solutions that our industry had not seen since IQAir had hit the market in the year 2000, okay? And he chats with you like he's your next-door neighbor, right? So I honestly can't say enough about this guy. He's got no ego. So what happens is COVID hit the air purification industry hard, and many manufacturers sold out of product for weeks and months at a time. There was a tsunami of demand that no one in the industry had ever seen before. It was crazy. And ARRIS would also stock out at our company as well. And it was my go-to number one COVID solution. When people would ask me for the best solution for residential, homes, dental offices, doctor offices, and businesses, etc. But I would say, ARRIS is the best. But when it stocked out, I wouldn't try to sell them ASTHMA, which is a really good solution. And I own 3 of them, right? And we had them readily available in stock, so I could easily sell them. I didn't just try to sell them what we had in stock. Instead, I would try to direct them to another ARRIS dealer in the United States that had ARRIS stock. And I wouldn't make any money on that, of course, right? But I was trying to get them the best solution. But I'm a consultant, so I try to provide the best solution for clients regardless of the money I make or don't make. That is my definition of a consultant. A salesperson is someone who tries to sell you only what they have in stock so they can benefit. But I don't do sales, and I'm not a salesman. I consult. I'm a consultant. Now, when ARRIS was completely stocked out in the United States and no one could get it, not us or any other dealer, next, I would say to the customers, I think ARRIS is number one for you, but you can't currently get it. So the next best solution is the IQAir Health Pro Plus. And we are not a dealer for them anymore, but you can get it from Amazon. And I sent many people to Amazon and many businesses to Amazon to buy the IQAir Health Pro Plus, and I made no money on it whatsoever. I easily could have said ASTHMA is the next best solution, and we had it in stock, and many customers would have just purchased it, and I would have made money. But I am customer-centric. So I would send many people to order IQAir from Amazon if I felt it was the superior solution for them. And they'd be like, but you're not a dealer for them anymore. And I'd say, no. And they'd say, but you don't get anything from sending me to Amazon. And I'd say, no, we don't. But it is currently the best solution for your needs that you can get in your hands, within a week or so, as most of them needed solutions very quickly. And I'd check the Amazon inventory and I'd say, the Health Pro Plus has been stocking out of Amazon all the time, but it's available right now. So I'm going to tell you, you better get there right now and buy it like immediately when you hang up this phone call, because the units were stocking out all the time and they'd show up on Amazon for a couple hours, and those IQAir units, would sell out and then they wouldn't be available for a couple days. So I would be like, look, you better order right now. I'm not joking. It could go any minute, which was the truth. So my point is, I sold multiple IQAir units after we got cut off as a dealer if I felt it was the best solution for whoever I was talking with. And I made no money on it. And I didn't want anyone in my call area at work to hear me selling the IQAir units. So I'd literally put my hand over my mouth and my headset and whisper it to them over the phone, because I didn't want to go into a company meeting and have someone say, oh, by the way, I heard Doug selling IQAir units to customers, and we're not a dealer anymore for them. And like I said, management wanted to, they were pissed at that point in time. So that would not have gone over well at all. They would have told me to stop, of course, right? So I literally put my relationship at risk with some of my superiors at work over this issue to provide my customers with the best available solution. If I think a Winix 5500 or an ASTHMA HealthMate is good enough for someone's situation, then I'd recommend it. But if I think someone needs the best unit available, or they tell me they need it and they want my honest opinion, then I'm going to tell them the truth. Even if we don't make money on it, and I don't make any money on it. I easily could have pushed ASTHMA instead of IQAir and made money on the sales, but I chose not to. And I mean, some of these people were going to order 10 or more units, right? I still would direct them to Amazon, meaning I gave up thousands of dollars basically, okay? And that is how much I respect the IQAir solutions. And that is why some of my first videos are about the IQAir Health Pro Plus. They are world-class, medical grade, elite air purification solutions. I passed by money and put myself in potentially somewhat of a compromising position with the people in my company so I could recommend the best solution to my customers. Like I said, I'm a consultant, not a salesman. It's either in your DNA or it's not. You treat your customers like they are your mother. It's like your mother calls you on the phone for the best solution, and are you going to think, well, let's see what we have in stock for mom? No, you would try to get her the best solution on the market regardless of your gain. That is, assuming you like your mother. Now, that is how I consult with people who ask for my opinions and recommendations on air purification. Number 4, that said, IQAir is not perfect, and I will be making some content in the future that will probably make them very angry if they ever see it. But I'm going to be completely honest on what I think about them and my experiences with them. And there are some things about ARIS as well that I'm not crazy about. Nobody is perfect and no solution is perfect either. But my brand, Air Purification Education, and my content is here to 100% help the consumers, and I will not be controlled by the manufacturers. I mean, when I worked for a dealer, there are a lot of things I couldn't say about the products we sold. I got caught being honest about a product once, and the manufacturer called our owners and threatened to have us cut off as a dealer if I ever said it again, right? I mean, you have to walk, a fine line sometimes. Well, I don't work for anyone anymore in the industry. I don't work for a dealer. I don't work for a manufacturer. So I can say anything I want, and I will. That is the foundation of my brand. And I will not accept any free products from any manufacturers to do reviews on, because I don't want to owe anyone anything. I pay for the units myself with my own money, and I have a couple of units in my home right now that I need to do reviews on, but I have 2 different YouTube channels, and it just takes a lot of time making these videos, right? So yeah, I will eventually need to make money with my brand with affiliate links in the future, of course, right? So thank you so much for your time. I hope all that made sense. If you have any questions, just please let me know, and have a great day.